Good evening, everyone. Today is Friday, September 19th, 2025. This is your update for Monday, the 22nd. All right, let's go. Well, as far as setups, none tonight. I do like a couple in this list, so we'll go through those in just 1 second. In fact, we'll do that now. Not a bad day in the portfolio. We'll get to that too. I like this SPAI. It could actually pull back a little bit further. I'd like to see how it trades tomorrow. It's not exactly thin. But sometimes when you have something super volatile like this, you can get a really big spread. By tomorrow, I mean on Monday, obviously. There are a few other ones in here, or one specifically catching my eye. I still like this PGen, very volatile too. So just make sure you wait for an entry on that one. We already long biotech, and they haven't banged out the IPT, so I'm going to hold off for now on that one. But again, SPAI is super volatile. Could use a little more pullback. Let's see what happens on Monday before going after it. One short in here. I don't see any reason to short anything at this juncture. I just like to show you what I'm seeing as I'm seeing it. Let's take a look at the portfolio, and then we'll pop out to the overall market and drill down a little bit. First of all, ABCL selling off a little bit. Continue to kind of hang in there for the most part, but hasn't anything fantastic yet. Obviously, trading mostly sideways. ATAI rallied a bit, came off its best levels, but still, by the end of the day, ended up 23 cents. So, hey, we'll take it. Not too far from, in fact, it's right at closing. Yeah, it's closed at right. Let me just double check this. Yeah, it closed right at multi-year high. So that's obviously a good thing. I didn't see that. That's a stealthy thing about new closing highs, and that's one thing that makes them great. Anyway, KGC banging out new highs and a little bit of vigor. Any additional strength will go back to trend following or trailing that stop, I should say. One cup of coffee tomorrow. Flatsville and Catos up a smidge, enough to keep it at all-time highs. TFP and beginning to rally out of a pullback. So far, so good there. So overall, not a bad day. Let's take a look at the overall market and drill down to a few areas. First of all, S&P 500, bam, winning. Look at that, up another 0.5%. All-time highs, nice persistent run. Obviously, this can't go forever. We'll see some corrective action. But so far, so good. And obviously, do all the things you normally do. Honor your stops just in case, wait for setups, etc. Take a look at the NASDAQ. Look at that, up 0.75%, almost, closing at all-time highs. So far, so good there, obviously. Russell 2000. Well, a little bit of a bummer. Opening gap reversal there. It's like as soon as this thing gets going, it comes back in. But it's still in an uptrend, so far so good. And it's just off of all-time high, so let's not get too excited one way or the other. Gold to commodity, nice little rally there. Gold stocks, bam, look at that, accelerating to new highs with a bit of vigor. These guys are acting like rare earths and biotechs and all kind of other crazy stocks. So it's been a fun ride there, obviously. IBB coming in a little bit, still remaining in a trend, still lots of overhead supply, same thing I've been saying there quite a bit. Selected tech areas, or pretty much all tech areas, obviously with the NASDAQ banging out new highs, a bit of vigor, are doing well. Look at software banging out new highs. This one sort of was rolling over, but then it came back with a bit of a vengeance. Robotics right here at brand new highs, not quite all-time highs, but brand new highs, multi-year highs, so that's certainly a good thing. Metals and mining overall banging out new highs with a little bit of vigor. So overall, things still look pretty good. Let's take a look at the semis and one or two other areas and we'll wrap it up. Semis kind of did a little bit, but they've had quite the breakout just yesterday, so let's not get too excited there. In fact, bigger picture breakout still remains intact there very nicely. So let's continue to look to get long, but obviously we want to wait for setups. And let's sit tight for now and wait for the next round of setups and see what happens. And I'll let you know on Monday should things change with that. I think it was SPAI. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. If you have any questions, you know the routine. I will be checking in on Facebook, so you can always hit me up there. Everybody have a great weekend again, and we'll talk again on Monday. Thank you so much.